what makes my beat creation or my works to be very unique is that I'm deliberate.
Deliberate.
I'm deliberate.
Hello, guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of FYI. Now, I have a super amazing guest with me today. He's one of the most talented people I know, and he's amazingly diverse in his arts. Ladies and gentlemen, JimmyMayDeIt.
Good day, bro.
How you doing, man?
Doing good.
It's such an honor and a pleasure to have you on the show today.
Humble to be here.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right, so it's no secret what it is you do, but I'm going to let you, introduce yourself and your art to everybody.
Okay, my name is James Afu. I'm a graduate of Theatre and Media Studies, University of Calabar. I'm also a graduate of Theatre and Mass Communication from University of Jos. I'm a 360 creative artist, an actor by profession, and a director as well. The founder and owner of JimmyMayDeIt Nigeria, a 360 creative brand based in Calabar.
Amazing. What an introduction. We all can tell that I wouldn't have done that justice. He said it's a 360 creative, amazing, like full circle moment. Okay, Jimmy, so now let's talk about your art, because I'm one of those people who, to be very honest, I'm in love with your creation because, it's diverse, it's different, it's, it just speaks for itself. So let's go down memory lane a little. Just tell us how it all started.
Growing up as a kid, a single parent raised, I found art at a very tender age to run away from some of those things a kid would experience growing up in a single parent home. I was always fiddling with things. Back then, we used to create these little toy cars with empty canned milk. So we always grate the canned milk open, then we bend them into little trucks and we toy with. But fast forward to me being in secondary school, back when greeting cards were still very much in vogue. I used to make greeting cards for sale. So from making greeting cards, I started fiddling with beads. People would bring, hey, Jimmy can do this. Jimmy can fix this. So I would find my way and fiddle and then get it done. As time went on and all, I started dabbling into repairing rosaries. At the time where rosaries were becoming were a thing, back when more hits was still more hits. Rosaries wearing was a thing. It wasn't more of a religious thing anymore. It became like a fashion item.
Trend.
So I started repairing rosaries, started selling sacramentals. So I had moved from being the guy who makes handmade cards. Because of the emergence of smartphones, we're becoming more. So text messages were now easy. So the greeting card thing
diminished,
took a back seat, and then smartphones took over. So I emancipated myself from that to making these accessories, and I was selling sacramentals at the church. Coming from a Catholic home. And then from there, repairing rosaries, making some rosaries, and then moved from there to making accessories. Now, a little background to that. I've always wanted to just create things, anything I couldn't get for myself, because I come from a poor home. I'm very proud to say it. So anything I couldn't create for myself, or I couldn't get my mom to afford for me,
you could create it.
I could create it. So you give me a bad pair of palm slippers, I'll look for a way to fix it, because I cannot afford money to give an abuki to fix it for me. So little by little, I managed to, put my hands to use, and then figured me out till this very moment where you have JimmyMayDeIt now. So that's why I call myself a 360 creative, because I've literally touched bits and pieces
Yeah.
of everything,
Yeah.
and they all came from me not being able to afford them. That is how, or that's what gave birth to me
Yeah.
being that much of a versatile creative.
Yeah. Wow, this is amazing because I mean, yes, we're talking about your art and your ability to create, but your story stems way beyond all of that because this is a story of somebody who turned his, should I say, misfortune, so to speak, for lack of a better word, into something that became a fortune. And it's amazing because he didn't sit down there, but he allowed that, situation, that negative situation he was in, inspire him and push him to this point where he's at now. And I mean, typically there's almost nobody who, doesn't know the name and doesn't know about his brand. Okay, amazing to know. Thank you so much, Jimmy. Now, you create stuff.
Yeah.
What is your creative process like? Because I've seen a diverse, lineup of things for you, under your brand and all of that. So before you get under your microscope, if I dare say, like, what's the process like for you?
Often I just want to take normal and flip it 360.
Oh, great. Okay.
I do upcycling, recycling, original ideas.
Yeah.
Tweak normal, make it
Yeah.
usual. Before I create anything, I always have it in the back of my mind that, okay, I need to be that particular brand.
Yeah.
My craft needs to be that spotlight craft. I always put myself like, okay, what would I wear if I was to do something of this nature?
Okay.
What would I go out there? I create my art from myself, like from the very detailed place, deep part of me. Before I create, what I often do is I look for what has been done, what might be done in the future.
Yeah.
And then in between the past, the present, and the future, I take bits and pieces and just make them happen in one single moment.
Wow.
So that's why you see some of my pieces are always futuristic.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
To say. So I think what has been done, because what keeps my ideas or my craft original all the time, I always look for that little space where people are omitted.
Okay.
There's always this omission in creativity. Let's say, for example, now the trend that is on everybody who make shoes. Sorry if can I call a brand name?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so there is this pair of slippers that's trending, made by Hermes. I don't know if that's well pronounced.
Yeah.
Almost every footwear maker makes those slides.
Yeah.
They are very conventional. Now, so when you see the H, you see the H stuff. So now, in my own subconscious, if I'm to design a slide for a shoemaker, I would think of, can't we make a G? Like that's somebody's idea. So everybody's following that because it's trendy. Somebody made that. Somebody made it a deliberate effort for that particular design to trend. So my creativity comes where everybody's following this guy. This guy is on top here. So what happens between that space of everybody and this other guy that's up here? That space, that's where I strike.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So I'm always there in the middle of where nobody wants to take a chance. Yeah. And that's when my magic happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's risky.
Yes.
Taking risks and all of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. All right. So Jimmy, still talking about the arts now. I know there's loads of people right now who are watching who definitely know about you. Some who aspire to be at the point where you're at now. But one of the things I've also realized is that, and this is a fundamental, people want to experience the glory, but for the most part, they fail to realize or understand that there is a pain, that it's like the storm before the sun comes, so people sometimes just feel, okay, I'm just going to bounce into the market. This is something I think I can do. Maybe I can make money off of it. I'm just going to get into the market, buy some beads and put some stuff together, and hopefully one or two people can buy. But there is an art behind this stuff. Could you, in a minute, just talk to us about the art in bead creation? What makes my bead creation or my works to be very unique is that I'm deliberate. Deliberate.
I'm deliberate. I like I always say, my principle or my secret to being exceptional is always doing the alternative. Alternative is always, it's associated with authority for me, from my own perspective. When you're alternative, you are doing what everybody feels is not normal.
Yeah.
So once you have that alternative power, you would always shine. You always dominate.
Okay.
So take, for example, these beads, you can just go to the market, like these pieces I have now. But you can just go, you might see them and pass. Okay. But I took a deliberate effort to see how I can make pieces for guys that they can rock with. Like this sweatshirt I'm wearing on now.
Yeah.
They can wear this. They can wear a button-up shirt and still, free some buttons.
Yeah.
It will still go.
Yeah.
They can wear a turtleneck. It will still fall. So being deliberate on the conventional, everybody would probably put the multiple colors and stuff.
Why not?
Yeah.
On that note, that has been our episode for the Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
Words are not enough. Thank you so much for being here.
Humbled.
Yeah, so to know more about Jimmy, there's going to be details about him on the description page down below. So just go out there, check him out, check out his handles, follow him, subscribe to him, make orders, order for your family, order for your friends and people you love. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Remember, this is FYI with Crystal. Make somebody smile today because it doesn't cost you anything. I love you for watching.